Dozens of Chicago area groups and leaders sent a letter to the White House saying there's no point in any more meetings. They want serious action.
It's been 5 months of this.
Dr. Dina Kashawi is an OBGYN and a member of the Chicago chapter of American Muslims for Palestine. They're among a group of Palestinian, Arab, and Muslim organizations and leaders who say they refused to meet privately today with senior White House officials in Chicago.
It just seems like a way for the White House to pat themselves on the back for meeting with these community members, but not really doing anything or having any tangible difference that comes from it.
Chicago will host the Democratic National Convention in August, and the outreach comes ahead of Tuesday's primary in Illinois. Instead of voting for President Biden, there's a push from some groups to get voters to write in Gaza or leave the ballot blank. More than 100,000 Democrats voted uncommitted in Michigan's primary to demand a permanent ceasefire. And the Biden administration continues to defend its handling of the Israel-Hamas war.
We don't want to see another child die. We didn't want to see any children die, obviously. And that's why we have been engaged with the government of Israel to make clear that they need to do everything possible to minimize civilian casualties.
He needs to threaten that the United States will cut aid, will stop sending weapons to Israel if they don't stop their bombing and killing in Gaza. It's as simple as that.
Leaders with the U.S. Palestinian Community Network say the president should expect more protests across the country, from the streets to the ballot box.
We will continue to reject meetings with the White House or with other leaders in the Democratic Party because they have blood on their hands.
Details about who would attend the meeting were not released. The White House has ramped up calls for an agreement for a temporary ceasefire and the release of Israeli hostages, but negotiations remain stalled. Reporting from the newsroom, Gaynor Hall, WGN News.